Yo, it's your favorite graffiti artist here. About to break down this Kendrick song. That was a piece I did for a homie named Habits. Go check out Habits. If I remember, I'll link it in the description. Dope ass writer, dope ass beat producer. He won a beat making competition with that beat that's playing, and a custom graffiti piece from me was one of the prizes for it. So that was really fun, and found a really dope artist out of it. But yo, we're about to get into this Euphoria from Kendrick. What is it up to now? 12. Wait, no, that's 12 million subscribers. How many views has it got? Almost 6 million views in 9 hours. This shit came out right when I got to work, and I was so pissed off because I don't normally react to a lot of diss tracks because I feel like diss tracks are way too complex to do a first reaction to them. But I'm going to do the best I can. I personally like to watch a diss track, Google everything that they're talking about, because I mean, outside of like Pac and like certain people that were just really, really hitting, I don't follow a lot of the social lives of a lot of rappers, and I don't follow a lot of the newer rappers. So if there's any type of references to that shit, it just goes way over my head, or I'll have to Google it right there on the spot. But we're gonna see what we could do on this one. I heard this was a banger, man. I heard it was a kill shot here.
Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness.
Yo, who does this? Who does a diss track to like elevator music with like a ASMR type voice? This is crazy, and he's already taken so many shots. It's like every single line. And man, I'm gonna let it play through a little bit, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to catch the bars, because I don't want to just stop at each bar, because I think it ruins the momentum of the song. So I definitely want to hear how it plays out. And the very start of the song has this like backwards voice, and one of the spoilers that I got, it's so hard to be at work for 9 hours when a diss track comes out, because every time I opened up Facebook, somebody was posting about it. Every time I opened up Instagram, somebody was posting about it. When I went onto Discord, people were posting about it. So I did read that the first part that's like, it sounds like it's in reverse, is Richard Pryor from The Wiz saying like, everything they say about me is true, or I forget the line, but it's something like that. It's really funny. All right, let's go back. Let's see what we can catch. There was a lot of disses already. That part right there. Oh, and also Euphoria is a TV show. This is what I was thinking about all day, right? Like, doesn't he like produce a show called Euphoria? Then it dawned on me, yo, anytime you Google Drake and Euphoria from now on to like get information about the show, like say his fans want to look something up, it's gonna come up with the Kendrick diss track. That is like, that's the genius that Kendrick has. Of course, I don't know if he did that on purpose.
Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence.
He said them superpowers being like superpowers like the countries, you know, we call the biggest countries the superpowers, the biggest rappers, they're getting neutralized, and I can only sit in silence. So he's not even responding, and they're taking L's from their diss tracks, because Drake put his diss track out. He kind of got like a fair amount of like, well done for that. But then he made another one, and I felt like he just took a major L on it, because he used the AI voice of Tupac and Snoop. And I thought that was a shitty move. I thought it was so dumb of him. So Kendrick didn't have to respond. Drake is already taking an L on that. J. Cole makes a diss track and then immediately apologizes, and he took a huge L for that. So without Kendrick saying anything, they're already beating themselves up. So he's just sitting in silence.
Famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle.
So yeah, I could even predict your angles. So a lot of people had speculated that Drake had already heard Kendrick's diss track when he made well, I don't remember what this. Oh, it was the Tailor Made. When he made Tailor Made, a lot of people speculated that he had already heard Kendrick's diss track somehow, and because he was saying a lot of stuff, like almost like trying to do like the 8 Mile, like say the things that you're gonna say about me so that you can't say them about me, and Kendrick comes back with saying like, yo, you're trying to be calculated, but you can't be calculated. Like, I already know every angle you're gonna take on this shit.
Looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now.
Oh man, a master manipulator. So this was my beef that I had. Like, you're gonna talk shit about his family like that. You're already crossing the line on your first diss track. Whereas in the past, or like in the history of everything, you throw out the bait or the first shots to see if somebody responds, and then you use like all the ammo that you have against them for the next one. And going at somebody's family, man, that's like the lowest that you could go. And that's where like, okay, war has started. But also, if you're going at somebody's family, like, it shouldn't just be cap. It shouldn't just be like made up shit. Like your wife is fucking her bodyguards or whatever. Like, to me, that's weak. And then using Kendrick's stories that he was telling in his own album to diss you with them. To me, that wasn't even like it's a weird approach to diss somebody for telling stories.
You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em, you make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Ooh. Shoo! Okay, a beat switch too, because I was like wondering, is Kendrick gonna go, this is a 6-minute song, is he gonna do like this mellow elevator music type ASMR diss? It's like a weird, I mean, if anybody could do it, it's Kendrick, but I heard that this track was like just ridiculous. So let's go. Let's run it back a little bit. I know I didn't break down a couple of those bars.
Collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em.
That right there. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. So that's like a double right there. Like, I make music that electrifies him. Like, I'll tell you what, Kendrick's little tiny 8-bar or 16-bar diss that he did, I've heard that played in like my warehouse from people over and over and over and over again. It's on the radio, it's on people's phones. I've not heard a single person playing Drake's disses at all. So Kendrick is always doing something that makes you talk about it or makes it re-listenable. And then he's saying you're doing stuff that pacifies. So that could be like for a babies, like you're rapping to babies with a pacifier, or also to pacify the labels, to pacify the clubs, to pacify the people that are paying you. That's really dope. I like that.
I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Shoo! 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 Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away? Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the bin.
Oh my God, there's so much to break down. Kendrick is going at the fucking throat. All right. There was some sick ass lines in there. I might not be able to. No, I'll break them all down. All right, let's go.
Throw away, and I might do.
First of all, I want to say this. I think the first time I hear some of Kendrick's songs, I think it's corny as fuck. Like when he did the what was that? The one with Future, when he did the diss track to Cole and Drake, when he's going, oh, I was like, why is he doing this on a diss track? It sounds so goofy. Then the shit's playing like my son is playing it, taking a shower or whatever, and he's going, oh, like it just really brings you in. It's like he's making songs that can be listened to forever as a diss track. It's really sick. It's really, really sick. And this part, I already can see my son going, shoo, shoo, shoo. He's gonna be walking around the house doing this shit.
Shoo, shoo, shoo. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay.
Sick line. And he's saying like, I'm on an island by myself. Like I don't fuck with any of this shit that's going on. I don't even care about it. Drake is doing all this shit online, posting all this shit, making diss tracks. Everybody else is making diss tracks. Kanye, Rick Ross, like everybody's getting involved. Oh shit. He's like, I'm on an island. I'm by myself. I don't care about any of it. And then what do you say right there? I don't give a fuck about the reaper because I'm reaping what I sow. I love that line.
Okay, got a Benjamin and a Jackson. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay.
Oh, that was a dope line. So this goes back to him, Drake saying he's Michael Jackson, Kendrick saying he's Prince. Now Kendrick is saying, I got the hundreds and the 20s, the Benjamins and the Jacksons at the house, but also like I'm Joe. So Joe's got like Benjamin, Jermaine Jackson. So he's going back to the Mike Jackson. So, he's actually saying like, if he's saying I got them at my house like I'm Joe, he's basically saying like I'm sonning you because that's funny.
Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway.
Oh, what a double right there. See, a lot of this stuff, I feel like it has more meanings to it. Like Kendrick doesn't. Actually, most people, when they're writing a diss track, there's a reason why each line is in here. So he's saying Hellcat and they want to be demons. Those are like cars from Dodge, like, but he said everybody want to be a demon until they get that, they get chipped by the throwaway, saying like, you want to be evil until you get shot by that throwaway gun. But also you want to be a demon until you get chipped by that throwaway, like that verse that he did on Future's song was like a throwaway for him. But also, you wanna be a demon because they're like the fastest cars ever. But when they're chipped, when they have that limiter on them, then they just drive like a regular ass car. So it's like a triple right there, and then there might be even more to it. It's so sick.
And the Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe K. Hellcat. Met his homeboys and them types LA solo K. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play.
Have you ever played? Have you ever? So like a little game. Have you ever done this or have you ever done that? And I think Kendrick named a couple of things.
Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case?
Oh, these rhyme schemes that he's doing, it's just so sick how he's writing. Have you ever walked him down with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 for a open case? Which we know Drake has some like closed cases that he paid for, where he paid off some people, and that's where he gets a lot of accusations of snitching from that, because this case, some of his cases have gone away. Kendrick is saying he's walked down somebody with the barrel of a gun with a poker face, and he's paid 500,000 for it in an open case, but he said I failed at both of those. So Kendrick is saying like, I've walked up to somebody with a gun, but then I couldn't pull the trigger, and I've also paid 500,000 in an open case, and that didn't work. So he might even still have those open cases on him. Let's go, dude. It's so sick.
Like with a poker face, have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into none.
Oh, I really like how he switched the flow right there. But he said, he's also saying, I came out straight. So even though that happened and that happened, I'm straight. You know, I'm fine. But also, you ever walked up to somebody with the barrel down the barrel of a gun with a poker face, and then he says, I'm straight. So like poker terms. Really nice. Really nice.
Both, but I came out straight. I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns. Then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky.
Ooh. I don't know how far I've gone yet, so I gotta start keeping track of where I stopped it at. But he's saying, I don't know if he's talking about himself or if he's talking about Drake. Was Drake's daddy a killer? Like, was Drake's dad somebody that was connected? He's saying you want to be Junior, or is he saying somebody else is his dad? And then he said something about dementia and everything gets shaky.
Wanna be junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky.
Forgot what he's done. Dementia must run in his family. All right.
Wanna be junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son the very first time.
Ooh, I'll park your son. So he's talking to the dad as well, like I'll park your son, like it's talking about Drake, but also getting shaky like Parkinson's. Wow. Hopefully that isn't hopefully, I'm not going to look it up, but hopefully Drake's dad doesn't have Parkinson's, or whoever Drake calls his dad doesn't, because that would be, I wouldn't like that bar.
The shit that they done, dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the Bennett.
Oh my God, everything is such a double. He said the first time I shot at Drake, the homie told me that the way to aim, a Draco is the Drake is a nickname for an AK-47. If you've ever shot an AK-47, they literally they're so powerful, and the recoil on them is so terrible, right? There's no suppression on them. So when you shoot an AK, the first shot, your rifle lifts up. When you shoot the second shot, you lift up higher, then you lift up higher. So if you were to actually shoot at a target, right, your shots are going to be like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you guys probably know from playing video games too. That shit's so accurate now, but So he's saying he needs to aim lower so that the shots come up. But also, if you're taking shots at Drake, you got to aim lower because his complex bars go over your head. Oh, so it's...
Day I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the weight.
Oh, and that part too. Somebody told me that you got a ring. He bought Tupac's ring, and that's why he's going into Tupac turning over in his grave because... Right? Because if Tupac heard Drake going against Kendrick, he's turning over in his grave. Oh my God. It's just so many freaking layers. This is going to be the longest reaction I've ever done in my life. No, Rollin' 200 was the longest.
Very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I need to let it play out. But I like that. What you got it twisted? What is it, the braids? Like twisting it like braids and then getting it twisted like you're lying about shit or you're confused about shit. But I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play out a little bit.
I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted. What is it, the braids? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're Cole and Ivory, know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you pop.
If not, I'm YM Melly. YMN Melly. I'm trying to figure it out because he said, I'll tell you in 8 bars, and then I counted 8 bars, and that was the line he said. So I want to see what he says because Kendrick's crazy like this.
2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase.
I love them to death. So he's talking about them. You know, I see the 2 people kissing and hugging on stage. That's Cole and Drake. You know, all buddy doing what was the name of the song? First person shooter. So they're doing first person shooter today. Some people think Kendrick felt left out by it. I think this is just my own theory on this, is that Drake and Cole tried to get Kendrick to do the song. So all 3 of them were on the song together, and Kendrick either declined him or just ignored him. You know, he said he's on an island. You know what I mean? He doesn't fuck with people like this. A lot of people have talked about how hard it is to get Kendrick to do anything. So either he declined it or he didn't get back to him. They did the song. They probably felt some certain way about it, and that's why they took little shots at him, and that's why he got offended and dissed him. But he says, I love you to death, and in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase. And that was... Okay, I know who this is. Melly, YMB Melly, or what? YNM Melly. The only reason I know who he is because Kendrick said, I'll diss Melly Mel if I have to. He's talking about the old school rapper Melly Mel. Then this young rapper thought he was talking about him, and he's just like, what the fuck did I do? And this guy... Is he accused of it, or is he killed his friends? He killed like his 2 best friends or something like that. Something crazy. He's either in prison or he's out of prison. I don't know if he beat the case or he killed 2 of his best friends. That's all I know.
I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're Cole and Ivory, know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly.
I'm praying they're my real friends. If not, I'm YM Nelly. Oh my God. So he's saying, I'm praying that you're my friends, because if not, then I'm gonna kill you like he killed his friends. Oh, what a freaking crazy ass bar. Like, I've never heard anybody do that, like where they say in 8 bars from now I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm lying. Nightwish did this heavy metal band that I don't know how I ended up reacting to them, did this song where they say like, and the reveal of the story is in 3 minutes or something. They said something in 3 minutes, and then in 3 minutes from them is when like the blade finally cut the person in half. Oh, it's so crazy. But yo, Kendrick, crazy. And there was like some really dope bars in there too, cause so he's in prison for murdering his friends, and he says, I'm not talking on my cellie, which also means like I'm not talking on my cellmate. Like,
No, I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. Your colon I know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I got language barriers.
It's dope too, because he said like I don't talk on my cellie. They know I'm selfish, and then there's nothing you could sell me. So sick.
It's no accent you can sell me. Your colon I know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't.
Dude, this is too much. There's so much. Kendrick is going crazy. Oh my God. So y'all remember when Drake was dissing Pharrell? Well, really, he was dissing Pusha T, but I think Pharrell took some shots from it. So Kendrick saying, I don't even know why you diss Pharrell. Like, I took offense to it, so now that's why I'm coming after you. Is that what this whole beef is all started about? Because Drake dissed Pharrell?
Popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef.
For him, I inherit the beef. Oh, shit. So he's saying, like, his whole hatred towards Drake is because he dissed Pharrell. That's funny. And then what? Okay. Let's go. And that was over some stupid shit too, right? So Drake is beefing with Pharrell, or no, I mean Pusha T. I think Pusha T and Pharrell somehow like are linked up. But if not, Pharrell was playing Pusha T at like a fashion show or something, and Drake got pissed off about that and said that Pharrell couldn't replace Louis Vuitton. When Louis Vuitton passed away, Pharrell now is the what's it called? He runs Louis Vuitton or whatever. He's like the director or something of marketing or whatever it is. Oh, I wonder if that's how all this beef started, because of Pharrell. Not because of Pharrell, for Drake dissing Pharrell.
Not how YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again.
So he said, fuck pushing a P, you better off pushing a T than fucking with me. Saying that because Pusha T already like bodied Drake, and Drake took a L on that one. And
on him, you think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
Ooh, he's Terrence. Terrence Thornton is Pusha T. Terrence Crawford is a boxer. I ain't never heard anybody say whooping feet except for in the West Coast. That's where I grew up in Southern California. We say that all the time. So I've never heard anybody else saying it, but that's dope, because that's like when you're fighting somebody, you knock them out, you hit them so hard, you knock them out of their shoes or whatever, you whooping feet. And then he says something about like, it's just a friendly fade. Like, you know, like he's saying you fuck somebody up, he's telling him you caught a fade.
Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate.
Let me say I'm the biggest hater. Oh, you're saying this isn't about the critics, this isn't about fame. I just fucking hate you. Like, this isn't me trying to get clout. This isn't me mad who sells more money, you know, this and that. Like, I just fucking hate you. I love it. It reminds me of DMX when they asked DMX about Drake on one of those radio shows. He was just like, fuck that. I fucking hate the way he talks. I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he dresses. I hate everything about him. DMX talked like that about everybody, though. That shit was funny as shit. DMX did not hold back on people. There was one more line that I wanted to.
It's not about who the greatest is. I would want to get personal. This a friendly phase.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get personal. Like, you shouldn't have been talking shit about my wife.
Keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint. This
Gunna Wanna is the guy that, I don't want to say he did, but he is accused of snitching on, was it Young Thug? Gunna Wanna, like, is it Young Thug? Slim Thug? It's not Slim Thug. It's Young Thug. Anyways, he's accused, or it's been theorized, or I don't know how to say it. Some people think that he snitched. So he's saying, I know some shit about people that I could tell that would make him look like a saint. Okay.
ain't been about critics, not about get.
It kind of makes me think that Kendrick's got way more under his belt that he could release outside of this. And we're only halfway. Well, how long is this so far? Oh, good God, 30 minutes and we're halfway through. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more?
Oh my God, yeah. So yeah, I called that shit. He directly quoting DMX. That's sick. But he said, if I take a flight, it'll be direct. Like, I hate you for sneak dissing. Like, I'm coming straight to you and saying the shit. But then what'd he say? I hate the women that you fuck because they confused about what a woman is, or confused thinking that they're a woman. Hold on, how do you say it? How do you say it? Because I thought of it as like a double, like.
Real women, then notice I said we. It's not we hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women.
So there's been some accusations that Drake has been with some underage girls. So that could be one meaning of that. Like, they're confused thinking they're real women when they're not there yet. But also like the Instagram models, the supermodels, like Kendrick has always said, like, he's tired of the Photoshop. Show me some stretch marks. Like, he wants to see real women, like not these like super enhanced filters and all the shit that's out there. Like, this is what a real woman is. Like, no, like my wife is a real woman, like the one that's working and taking care of the kids, and you know, it could be taken either way.
And then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies, I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crash something. You're my first one like my last one.
That's funny. He said, you gonna make me bring back Puff. Probably not the right person to bring into the spotlight right now, but when Diddy was known as Puff, Drake was supposed to ghostwrite a song for Diddy, then decided to keep it, and Diddy got pissed off, and when they were at like some type of club together, like Diddy punched him in the face or slapped him or something, and nobody in Drake's crew, like Chubbs, his bodyguard, best friend, security guard, head of security, they didn't do shit about it. Puffy just I think 50 said he beat the shit out of him, which I think we would know about it if he actually like if Puffy was beating the shit out of Drake, but he either slapped him or punched him or something, and nobody did shit. So he said, "Don't make me bring Puff back." Wow, Kendrick.
It's a classic, you don't have one. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that.
That's kind of cap saying, you know, like this is my first one was like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have none. Drake definitely has classics. Now, whether or not like he wrote them or whether or not like all of his classics were with features, but he's definitely got classics.
My first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember?
Bro, that was such a fucking line. Oh, man. All right. I'm trying to remember what he said.
Audience stomach that. Didn't.
Oh, that was right there. Let your core audience stomach that and find out where you got your abs from. So core, stomach, abs. Such a great play on words, but your core audience can't stomach that he don't have any classics, which I think he does have classics. As much as you could love or hate Drake, you can't say that he doesn't have classics, which is kind of the same thing that J. Cole apologized to Kendrick saying, like, how stupid did I sound saying that Kendrick's music wasn't sick as fuck? Because, I mean, you're just like standing there like, all right, great diss, but all of this shit is cap. Like, you can't say that. You're saying that he had one or two good albums out of 5 or 6 that Kendrick has. I would say that 4 of those are classics. And at least 3, one of them could be subsectional, but he was saying like 2 of them. But anyways, yeah. So your core audience can't stomach where you got your abs from. Rumor, I don't know if it's rumor or if it was proven that Drake had surgery to have his abs. He has fake abs. Oh my God, so funny.
First one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? A Top Dog.
I don't know anything about Daft Punk. I just know they make like crazy their own type of genre of music. They do the around the world, some shit like that. So maybe that's what he's saying. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Or he said something about headshots, but I don't know if that's like a headshot for like an actor. You know, they have their headshots. Or maybe it's because they have helmets. Everybody in Daft Punk has helmets, so you should walk around. You know, we're sending headshots. You better walk around with helmet on. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not walk around the world.
Who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the.
Does Yachty give him his swag? Is that like his street cred is to hang out with Yachty? Oh, I really don't know anything about Yachty. I know he's funny. I like watching his interviews and shit, but I don't listen to his music.
My middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with.
I like that too. Only you like being famous. Like, you know, Jay, out of the 3. So I think anytime he's referencing them, he's talking about Cole, Drake, Kendrick. Only you like being famous, because J. Cole ride around on a bike through the city. Kendrick, you can't find him. You can't contact him. Drake's out here like, you know, in the clubs and being involved in everything.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprise, she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the dress. Surprise, she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address.
He said, surprise, you wanted that feature request. So is that like after all this happens, he contacts him and says, hey, can I get you as a feature, or do you want a feature? Fucking balls. He said it's surprised you wanted that feature request. We got some shit to address.
Talk, I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat.
Oh, I like that. Keep making me dance and waving my hands, and there won't be no threats. Like he said, yeah, just be the hit making melodic Drake. It's when you're acting tough is when we have a problem. I like that. I really like that. What a dope way to say that.
Everything with me is blessed.
And it's dope of Kendrick to actually say like, yo, I'm dancing to your shit. Like, it's just when you start talking about all the street shit you're doing when we know it's not true.
Making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you
oh, he said I ain't even, he's already going hard in my opinion. So he's saying I haven't even gone hard yet. Now he's going to do it. He's going to switch it again. Oh, let's go.
Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why?
Oh my God. This is going to be, I'm sorry. It's just going to be a crazy video, but oh, there was so much in that. He said, you on stage with Sexy Red, you probably see two bad bitches. So he thinks of himself as like a bad bitch, and you'll probably like start shaking your ass with her. And then he said something about like, I'll show you the splits, like, or well, let me see your splits, as in like the splits of, because that's how Drake was talking shit about Kendrick not getting the splits that he should because of Top Dog taking all of his money. But I think that was like, you could shake your ass with her, but let me see your splits. And then he said something about double back. Double back could be also a double for back to back. Oh, he said, I like that track. So back to back, double back. Oh, that's really sick.
A nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like.
Oh, that's what he said. So, because you're signed to Wayne, who is signed to Bird, who was signed to UMG. So how are you getting a proper split of your music if you're signed to three different people? Like there's three people above you taking cuts, and you're saying Top Dog's taking cuts of mine, and I know there's three above you. So that's really sick way to flip that whole thing that Drake did. And then he said, what was it right here at the end?
You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that.
He said something about a cease and desist. I'd really like to know about that. So was Drake trying to get like that taken down, which was Kendrick's diss? That's crazy. So he tried to get that not ever released, maybe before it happened or after it happened.
That said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back.
I like that too. Like on the like rap record. What? You didn't like that record? Back to back. Oh, I like that record.
To back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
I'm gonna get back to that for the record. So he's gonna go. Oh man, I haven't heard back to back in so long. It's when he was battling Meek Mill. So he dissed Meek Mill. He had one of the best lines, I think, in the second one. We going back to back. The second one had one of the best lines I ever heard, because Meek Mill was dating Nicki at the time, and he was opening for Nicki at her shows, and he said that's not what she's meant when she said she wanted you to open up more. Said something about like you open up for her. That's not what she's meant when she said she wanted you to open up more. Oh man, whatever.
Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking up.
Oh. So this is, I did read that he had like the Canadian accent in part of it. I saw that in a lot of just comments, and I'm like, oh shit, close that. So he's doing the Canadian accent, but he's going back to Pusha T's diss. saying, I gotta raise my kids, but you don't know nothing about that, because Pusha T's whole battle to Drake was that he found his lost son on Instagram, and Drake hasn't been taking care of him. He's like a deadbeat dad. Oh, so you say I gotta take care of my sons. I'm not reading all this shit that's going on, but you don't know anything about that. Oh, good Lord.
Know nothing about that. That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in it.
Oh my God, he's going fucking bananas. Bro, Haley Joel Osment, the kid, I think that's how you say his name. The kid from Sixth Sense. I guess he did a movie called AI as well. Oh no. This is insane, Kendrick. What are you doing?
Tell Bean that he better stay right with speaking.
He said it's not 1 versus 20, it's 20 versus 1, because I'm dealing with your ghostwriters, and I'll diss them too. So if your ghostwriters want to come at me, let's go. And then he's saying,
in the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him.
That's so dope, man. What a fucking genius way to bring that, because he's dissing him with AI. Drake's dissing Kendrick with AI. Drake's dissing Kendrick with ghostwriters. So which one am I battling? Am I battling ghosts or am I battling AI? Like, and then he finds an actor that did The Sixth Sense, where like I see dead people, he talks to ghosts, and also did a movie about AI. What a great connection.
I'm a blick niggas all in a coffin. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference.
Dude, that's crazy too. He's saying like you're Canadian, so you came to America to try to replicate our heritage or try to copy our culture, but you can't copy the violence that we have. You can talk about it, but you can't copy it. Oh, what a freaking bar.
Run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at Newhall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me.
His Newhall King must be somewhere in Canada, must be somewhere in Toronto, because he said, I'll be in there eating fried rice and chicken. I'll just be up in your spot eating and not have a problem. But it's Crody. I don't know what Crody is. I'm assuming like in New Orleans, they got Wardies, Wodies, they call them. And like, you know, it's probably just, I don't know if it's a Canadian nickname that they have for like the homies.
Be a cheesing farmer. We could do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas.
That's dope too. You're cheesing, fam. Like everybody says he's cheesy, but also we could do it on camera, like where you say like cheese, smile.
Wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like field goal punt y'all niggas. They punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do. Ooh. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
K-Dot, what are you doing? Wow. Man, sorry for this long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is why I don't break down battle raps, because I need to look up a lot of the stuff. Luckily, I knew a lot of this one. I was actually surprised. I was getting impressed by my knowledge of some of these people that he was talking about. But I get it all from the reaction channels, because before I started doing reactions, I watched reactions like 24/7. So I guess I learned a lot more than I thought. So let's go. But yo, let me get out of here because this is a really, really long video. I don't even know if my computer can handle this shit. But yo, thank you guys. Hope you like, subscribe. Welcome to the fam. Peace out.